Chaotic moments at Tumbler Ridge Secondary School in northern BC after a shooter opened fire Tuesday afternoon.
I'm seeing RCMP entering the building.
Police rushed to the scene.
I'm here at the school.
So did local journalist Trent Ernest, who filmed what unfolded.
A lot of emergency vehicles coming in from larger detachments. There were a lot of RCMP on the ground.
And just go as close as I can to the school to see what was going on.
For parents, an unbearable weight.
All I could hear was the alarm going off, and that was just devastating because I could talk to my girl, and I knew she was hiding.
When the all clear was given, students and staff were let out, and police made the grim discoveries inside. They found the suspect, 18-year-old Jesse Van Rootselaar, dead from a self-inflicted gunshot wound, as well as 5 students and an adult educator shot dead. 2 victims were taken to hospital, one of them in critical condition according to BC's health ministry.
It's so hard to talk about right now because of the kids that we lost, and I've watched these kids grow up since preschool. I've seen them all right through soccer and hockey and whatever else. It's devastating to see what's going on with our kids right now.
RCMP say they recovered a long gun and a modified handgun.
Determining the origin of these firearms and what role they played in the shootings remains a significant part of the active and ongoing investigation.
Later, police discovered 2 bodies inside this house, the suspect's 39-year-old mother and 11-year-old stepbrother, a separate incident before the shooting at the school. As for why all of this happened,
it is something that we are certainly passionately pursuing, but it would be too early to speculate on motive at this time.
Julia, at that house where the shooter lived, where the murder spree began, a neighbor came by and told you the most harrowing of stories.
Yeah, she did. She didn't want to be interviewed on camera, but she lives just 2 doors down from where that first shooting in that house happened. And she told me how she heard a cry for help. She and another neighbor ran over to the suspect's house, and inside they found those 2 bodies in that house. And how she described it was really quite harrowing. And she said that the sights that she saw, she can't unsee anymore. And everything that unfolded that day has really stuck with her. She said it's really shattered her sense of safety and security. She never used to lock her door. And now she's left trying to figure out how to process all of this and try to explain it to her young daughter.
That level of trauma, of course, repeated so many times for the people who saw similar horrific scenes at the high school behind us. Julia, thank you very much.
Thank you.
We're also learning more about the victims tonight. CBC News has confirmed the identity of Van Roostelaar's mother. 39-year-old Jennifer Strang was among the 8 who were fatally shot. Brian Labby now with more on the lives lost and those seriously injured.
Devastation and heartbreak in Tumbler Ridge, BC, and so much sadness.
Knowing that there are parents out there, that their kids are not coming home, tears at me.
A steady stream of people stopping in at the town's only grocery store to buy flowers, to hug, to cry.
I'm sad because that first time this I know this Tumbler Ridge is such beautiful.
And now filled with anguish. RCMP say 18-year-old Jesse Van Rootselaar fatally shot 8 people, including 2 family members.
The female adult victim is the mother of the suspect, and the youth male is the brother of the suspect, or stepbrother.
CBC has confirmed the identity of the shooter's mother, 39-year-old Jennifer Strang. She and the shooter's 11-year-old sibling were found dead inside the family home. 6 others were found dead inside Tumbler Ridge Secondary School, 3 12-year-old girls, and 2 boys aged 12 and 13. One of the victims was found in a stairwell, others in the school library, including a 39-year-old educator. Hans Fisher says his 14-year-old twin grandchildren, a boy and a girl, were in the school at the time of the shooting.
They were in lockdown. They were in from what I understand, a small room, very small closet by the sounds of it.
27 others in the school were injured, including 2 critically, a 12-year-old and a 19-year-old female. They were airlifted to hospitals outside the community. Grief counselors have been talking to people through the day.
There is deep, deep grief. There is some anger. There is just a sense of being overwhelmed.
At the town's library, the shock of what happened and the magnitude of the loss.
I can't help thinking that we're now up there with Uvalde and Sandy Hook, and it's just, that's not right, and it's not right for Tumbler Ridge.
The library is a community hub, a vital link for people to grieve together.
Stay strong, keep going. This won't take us down. The mine closures haven't. This won't either. This will be harder. This will hurt more. But we'll make it.
And we are still working to confirm the identities of some of the other victims, but it has been a challenge just given the nature of their ages and, of course, the family's request for privacy as they try to make sense of this, if that is even possible. Just in the last hour, we heard from the mayor of Tumbler Ridge and the premier of BC. They attended a private vigil here, not far from the school here, and they were, talking about giving praise to one of the major employers in the area, a coal mine that gave more than 1,000 employees the day off today so they could be home with their families to grieve. And the premier also talking about 12-year-old Maya, who was shot here at the school. She was airlifted out and is now in hospital fighting for her life.
There was a moment on the stage when the speaker talked about Maya, who's in the hospital with her family right now, a young girl who's fighting for her life and just clinging to life right now. That moment for me is representative of the profound tragedy. A beautiful child who went to school, was full of joy and love.
This was a de facto day of mourning in Tumbler Ridge with the mine closed, with the vigil that was held not far from here a short time ago. But there's a province-wide day tomorrow.
Yeah, that's right. A provincial-wide day of mourning here in BC. The throne speech has been cancelled, and the 3 party leaders are going to be delivering speeches in the legislature dedicated to the people of Tumbler Ridge.
Brian Labby, thank you very much.
Thanks, Ian.